Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time car show. Just ahead, we talk with the regional OnStar manager, Mr. Bradley Nelson.
The app has the sensors, accelerometer, and so forth in the phone, so it detects when you are in a moving vehicle. I think at about 5 miles per hour, it'll detect that you're in a moving vehicle, and when those sensors are alerted that there's something, I guess jarred would be an easy word to say, but when those sensors
say, I was gonna say, in this case, Big Brother's watching over you, not necessarily watching you.
That's
so,
right.
They're there trying to oversee what's going on in the vehicle, and if something's happening bad, then they can dispatch help.
So, Brad, how much does this app cost?
So it's actually $15 a month, $14.99 a month, and again, so you can share that with up 7 more family members.
Oh, wow!
More friends
for the $15 a month.
Members are friends.
Wow. For an entire family, for $15 a month, I can make sure that I know where my kid is, and my kid is okay, and they haven't gotten in a wreck somewhere.
Yeah, and if your kid, his battery doesn't start that morning, he has the app too. You shared it with him. He's not paying for it. You're paying the $15 a month. But he goes ahead, and now we will come out.
You're going someplace and doing something Dad doesn't want you to know about.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't want that. No, don't turn it off. You turn it off, I'm coming to find you.
Well, so another question, Brad, is the OnStar packages of the past. There was kind of a tiered package from safety and security all the way up to like a concierge level. Is that still available through the new app?
So we actually still have all those tiered packages with our vehicle owners. We offer our vehicle owners different packages and different things with Wi-Fi data and all that type of stuff, premium packages. But on the app, no. The app is just one package, and it does include everything. So I don't know kind of what it would cost, and that's your decision.
But you still will dispatch the wrecker, make sure it's a reputable wrecker company that's capable of towing whatever type of vehicle you're driving, because, to tow a Honda Accord is different than towing a Chevrolet Corvette. They have to, the correct wrecker has to be dispatched out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So, well, that's good to know is, that they're going to dispatch the correct wrecker for the service. Yeah, there's going to be a fee involved, but there's going to be a fee involved anyhow. Well, the other thing is, for $15 a month, that's a heck of a value.
I think
you got
so
4 or
too.
5 people in the family, and you're knocking it down to $2-3 a head to get something like this.
So what if my child gets lost, in a neighborhood that they're not familiar with, and can get OnStar help me get out of that neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm not sure how well that is now. If he's yes, they can, and I think they can notify you, so you're on there with him. So if he hits that blue button, says, "Hey, I'm not sure where I am," they may notify you, because you can see him also on your phone.
Right.
And so you can see where he is and so forth. So because I know, like, when there's been some accidents, actually, like at the so forth, their first thing is not to call everybody else that's on that list. But once they're kind of talking with the person, says, "Well, I'm okay, but the car's not drivable, and the ambulance is on the way to check me out. Could you call so-and-so?" And then we make that call. We connect them with whoever it is on the thing. So, yes, I think we would help him go through that. It's not like a turn-by-turn direction thing, but we would help him.
Help him get out. And another thing, and I'm not asking for who the provider is, but I know in the past, OnStar has always associated with a pretty high-level wrecker service. So generally, the dispatch times are relatively short. That, you're not going to, chucking a truck that's 4 hours away that's got to drive to you because he's enrolled in the OnStar program. It's going to be a large association of wreckers. So, typically they can get to you in a relatively good time. Do you have any history yet to say what your wrecker dispatch time is?
Now that's correct. We're really utilizing the same provider that we utilize for our new vehicles, Conrad. So we're using the same provider. You're right, they have contracts set up throughout the country. So it does a little bit depend on the geography and the area that you're in. So, I would say in most places in today's world, we have great where we can locate one very closely. But of course, we have areas of West Texas, New Mexico, and so forth. We need to make sure that we have a good relationship or a contract with one or two tow services, because very reliant upon them.
Yeah, because out in Guyman, Oklahoma, it could be chucking a truck.
Yeah, for sure.
It tow-mater.
That does happen.
Yeah. So when do you think that you'll have some really sound data? This is such a new deal. You really don't know just yet how it's going to go. Are you giving it 30, 60, 90 days?
Yeah, I think longer. I think we are in a launch phase for sure right now in July. In OnStar, we built such a strong membership and business. We have 16 million members with our OnStar.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is probably, I'm going to just throw out a number. I'm guessing, maybe we have 100,000 Guardian app members right now. I'm sure we're into the millions before this is meant to cover millions of people. So we're probably very early on this. I would say longer than a 30, 60, 90 day to see if we shouldn't be making a few changes here and there. So far, the reception's just been really well received.
Well, we're
good.
a fan already and haven't even downloaded the app yet, but I promise you that this sounds like a brilliant thing. All we need is a little marketing and some advertising on the In-Wheel Time Show, and we'll have all of our listeners joining.
And every one of them send $1.
Yeah, that's send $1. Soupy sales.
Soupy sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a great idea, and it's nice to see that GM's expanding OnStar through a phone app, and that's just new technology for everybody.
Bradley, thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Thanks, and we'll be checking back with you to see how things are going.
For sure. Do that, and thank you all.
All right.
Thanks, Bradley.
Take care.
Bye.
Bradley Nelson, he's the regional OnStar manager up there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that covers our region here in Houston, Texas. So that's very good. All right. Time now for the racing calendar.
Woo-hoo.
Conrad usually has the racing calendar right there on his
this weekend.
fingertips.
NHRA's at Sonoma, and Erica Enders will be back in play because Pro Stock didn't run in Denver, which
kind
was
of a
weird.
jacked up mess was that?
I don't know. I thought that was kind of, how can you win the Western Swing if you don't race in all three of the events? But anyhow, and then again, Winter Nationals in Pomona in August 1st.
That's weird.
Yeah, don't get me going. NASCAR's at Watkins Glen on the 8th of August. They're at Indianapolis on the 14th of August. Michigan on the 22nd of August, and then Daytona on the 28th of August. So they've got every weekend they are going to be
Daytona in August.
Well, they've always done. Used to be they did the Firecracker
4th of July.
They did Firecracker 400. This year they did.
No, Firecracker 400 was in Carolinas, wasn't it?
No. That was always Daytona.
Daytona.
Okay.
It was always Daytona on the 4th of July weekend. This year they did the Road America thing on that weekend, and they switched the Daytona event to the end of August, which is just smoking hot in Florida.
Smoking hot.
Oh, yeah.
And then Hungarian Grand Prix is August 1st. And then the Belgian Grand Prix is August 29th. So that's their 3-week session of summer off in F1. IMSA is Road America on the 8th, and then VIR, Virginia International Raceway, on August 22nd. Indy Cars next weekend August 8th is the Streets of Nashville. First time they've been there. And then on the 14th, they're going to do the road course at Indianapolis. And that's in association with the NASCAR guys. And then on the 21st, they're going to be in St. Louis at Gateway Motorsports Park.
Did you mention Formula One?
Yeah, I did mention Formula One. And then
You
August.
weren't paying attention.
But I'm done with Formula One.
Oh,
You can just take that off the list.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. And then August 21st is the 24-hour Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Not Lemons. Not that Richard Tomlin goes to. This is 24 hours of Le Mans.
Time now for the
Escargot.
In-Wheel Time Car Show Pre-owned Car of the Week
Hot
review.
diggity. It's about
and I am
time.
proud to say that Jeffrey, we need more Jeff Dziekan right here.
And the only way we could get him smart was to do this?
Has the
Yep.
2019 smart car. And
Yeah,
by
I
the
do.
way, there is absolutely nothing smart about the smart car.
Well, I
but
wanna tell ya.
Jeff Dziekan is going to give us all the lowdown.
Here we go. Here's my thing. See
We
that?
need more
There
Jeff.
you go.
Just
we
do
can't
the
read
car
it.
All right.
review.
So this is a 2019 Smart 4.2. It's offered in two configurations: the coupe or coupe.
Is that like a half a 442?
No, it's a 4.2. That's what they call it. Coupe and a convertible. With a handful of trims between them, the coupe is available in Pure, Passion, and Prime, which are all adjectives for Conrad, in the trim levels. The convertible version is available in Passion and trim levels also. Okay, do that. Adjust it. There you go. Perfect.
Thank you.
The base Pure Coupe are equipped with both cloth upholstery. They have 15-inch steel wheel covers. Power features include automatic climate control, 3.5-inch display for infotainment with Bluetooth connectivity.
I want to go back to the 15-inch steel wheel covers.
Yeah, steel wheel covers, yeah.
Let's talk about those.
Back that
I left
picture.
my car back in the 80s.
There you go. The base coupes don't offer many optional extras, but there you go. You got your little wheel covers.
There you go. You can see them there.
The top-of-the-line Prime versions add heated and height-adjustable seats.
Why?
The 15-inch alloy wheels, a sunroof, brand new. Right now, you can get one if you find them. They're around $9,000 to $11,000.
They'll pay me $9,000 to take
Well,
one?
I don't know if you got to use one. You might get $40 for it now.
You know what I think we
Take
should
the chip
do
out
is
of it.
we should go and we could probably snap up all of them for next to nothing
Both
because
of
nobody wants them, both of them.
Mercedes-
And we could start a new racing league out at Houston Motorsports Park with Gina Child Knowles and race smart cars.
No, because the whole show is generally over by 9 o'clock. I don't think 14 smart cars could go 10 laps in 4 hours.
So make it a 10-lap race. Mercedes-Benz used to put these on their lots, and instead of golf carts, they would take the doors off them and use those to take customers to the vehicle out on the floor plan, out on the drive.
You know-
so they used to use them as golf carts.
I never had one on the press fleet, but I did drive one at one of the Texas Auto Rider events. First time I drove one, top speed on it at the time was 60 miles an hour.
Well, there you go.
It
81
is,
on the highway.
I've really never dissed any car that bad. But I tell you what, that one is not. Why did they build that car? It's a
I really-
European car that they brought
Well,
to the United States
pretty much.
that made absolutely no sense here whatsoever.
There's
Because
more.
Europe and Japan do the micro cars.
There's more to the
Well-
article that I did not read, but Austin has the most in the state of Texas.
That's a perfect place for them.
Keeping it weird.
Yep.
And I really thought that whenever they went there that it wasn't a bad idea because you could put two of them in a parking space.
Hey, I want to tell everybody that the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available on your favorite podcast channel. The In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after this quick break.
Winning the highest sales satisfaction award among all luxury brands from J.D. Power in 2020 tells you everything you need to know about your Lincoln purchase from Bayway. Bayway Lincoln is where a premium buying experience is a priority, and you're invited to feel it yourself. This Houstonian-owned premier dealership is managed by Lincoln Stahl, a seasoned member of the Bayway family. If it's online, in person, or in your own driveway, Bayway gets you to the luxury level you deserve. Bayway Lincoln is on the Gulf Freeway at Fuquay, just inside Beltway 8. Visit BaywayLincoln.com today. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in returns Saturday, August 21st at 2 Loopy Tortilla Mexican restaurants in Katy and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods at 2 locations. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Loopy Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy, and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Loopy founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in. Tailpipe Coast at Loopy's inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby, and in Katy on the Grand Parkway just south of I-10, where you'll see the In Wheel Time Car Show. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in at Loopy's in Katy and Kirby, August 21st, 8 to 11 a.m., weather permitting. You see all the new ceramic car wash cleaners on TV now, but John Gray at Gulf Coast Auto Shield has been using ceramic coatings on Houston's most expensive cars for years, and he'll tell you that nothing beats the real thing. Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs a coating over your paint that actually comes with a warranty. If you just picked up your Lambo, your Aston Martin, Porsche, Ferrari, any other exotic car, chances are your car will have company that have already found Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Now, you don't have to own an exotic. Maybe you got a truck, an SUV, or even an older vehicle that needs a little love. Well, let John Gray give it a look and give you an estimate on refurbishing that paint and making your vehicle look new again. How about getting a gift certificate for the wife's birthday or anniversary from Gulf Coast Auto Shield and tell her, honey, I know you love your car, so why don't we get it looking new again? It'll be the best gift ever, one that she'll never forget. Get hold of John Gray at gcautoshield.com or give him a call, 832-264-0670. Gulf Coast Auto Shield. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.